Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how to load your Fire Stick to get the most out of your Fire Stick. That always works, is always up to date, and if anything stops working, how to get around that and how to get it loaded. No codes required, no secret codes, no special setups. It just works. Let me show you how to guide you through this. And I'm on this new Fire OS here. Your setup might look a little bit differently, but the concept is the same. What you want to do to start things off, you want to go to your menu if you're using the new OS, and you want to go to settings. So that's also in the settings on the old OS. Now, once you're there in settings, you'll see a screen just like that. It looks exactly the same. You want to go over to My Fire TV, and you see I have developer options. If you don't have developer options, that's fine. Just click on About, and there's a couple of things you want to do. Now you see that I have 3 gigabytes left. So you want to make sure that you have the same amount of space that is free. Not exactly the same, but you have free space. If it says 200 megabytes or something like that, you know you're not going to be able to install many apps. So make sure that's there. Another thing I want to show you is make sure you're plugged into a power source or a power outlet on your Fire Stick. Now this setup for everything and premium apps works on every single Fire Stick except the Fire Stick Select. So I'm using the 2nd generation Amazon Fire Stick TV, okay, 4K. So it works on the 2nd gen, okay, and all these other Fire Sticks as well, okay. So make sure it's plugged in. Don't use the USB power port on your Fire Stick. That might also not work. So once you're there, now you want to get those developer options. If you don't have it, you would just click on that device name about 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It says no need. You are already a developer. But if you did this for the first time, it would say now you are a developer. And when you would click back, you would see that you have developer options. Now, once you do that, click one more back to go to the main menu. You want to scroll down. We're still in the settings menu. You want to click on preferences. You want to go to privacy settings, and from here you want to go to manage sharing from apps. You want to make sure it's off, okay? Device usage data off position, collect app usage data off, interest-based ads in the off position. Now once you do all that, press the home button, and you want to go to the Amazon store where you download the apps. Obviously it changed, but it might be a little bit different on yours. But anyways, it is the Amazon App Store. Once you're in the Amazon App Store, you have a search button, and you can also use the Alexa remote, and you can search for an application called Downloader. Downloader. So I'm using the Alexa, and I'm searching for Downloader. You can also type it in if you wish. It'll come up. It's an orange icon. There's some fakes here and some other stuff that doesn't work so well. Once you find Downloader with 667,000 reviews, just click on it, and that's going to take you to the next step. And we're going to press the download button. That's going to queue it and download the newest downloader application. It's going to open it up. It's going to pop it open or press open to open it up. I'll show you a little quick thing about it. Just update it as well. This is new as well. Press the OK button, and that just loads Downloader, and it looks like that. Okay. Now, once we're done that, press the home button. There's a couple of other steps we'll need to take. We're going to go back to our settings again. Okay. And we're going to go to My Fire TV again. And every time we install something, we go to developer options and we enable things. Developer options again, install unknown apps, and make sure we turn that to the on position just like that. Now, once we do that, we're just going to press that home button. And we're going to proceed to the next step. So back to the Amazon store, we're going to go to search. Now we can type it in. We have the keyboard there as well. But we can also use the Alexa remote and search for the following thing. IP vanish. So you have to speak slowly and clearly. So we're searching for IP vanish to get into our best store. So there we are. You'll see this icon right there. Green icon, white right there with over 94,000 reviews. Let's click on the IP vanish icon. That's going to take us to the next step, and we're going to press the download button. Now it's going to queue and download our IP vanish VPN, and we're going to open it up. And I'll show you exactly how to set this up to get into our store with no codes required, nothing whatsoever. Over 59 best applications, the fastest way to load your Fire Stick, the fastest way to download the apps, and fully updated. Okay. So when you open up IP Vanish, press that login button, you're going to be presented with the next screen here. It's going to say. Okay, it's going to say email and password. Okay, now to get your own account, all you have to do is scan this barcode with your phone camera or go to the link right here on the screen. I'll also show the link near the barcode. Also put a link in the pinned comment and description to get to that landing page. Now, full transparency on that landing page, you'll select your package. Full transparency, there's a tiny fractional cost associated with this, which is $2 and change. It's a cup of coffee per month, nothing more, nothing less. $2 per month. It's going to get you protected. You can use this on unlimited devices, unlimited Fire Sticks. So one account can cover Fire Sticks on TV boxes, iPads, Android phones, iPhones, everything all across the board. Very easy to use. Enables the protection on a Fire Stick. Enables us to go into that store without any code to get all the updated apps in a snap. Literally in a snap, I'll show you how easy it is to do this thing, okay? And then you can get any applications, okay? So I'm going to log in with my email and password, but you can sign up by scanning this QR. You can pause the video if you need to on that landing page, sign up for your package with your email, then create your password, and then sign up. You're going to get an email confirmation from IPVanish, confirm your email account. They're going to email you to the email you signed up with, confirm that link, and then you'll be ready to log in with your email and your password and press the login button. And I'll show you the server setup we need to do to get the most out of our Fire Stick and the most out of the apps. Unfortunately, internet service providers are blocking access to the store and blocking content and blocking apps. Therefore, running a VPN is going to get around that and unlock the store and get everything that we ever wanted. And I'll show you if the apps stop functioning. I'll show you ways to get around that as well. This is a full tutorial. We're going to explain everything in detail. So let's set up the VPN first, and then I'll see you in the next step to show you the exact server setup to get all the content and access to the store, okay? So once you sign on to your IPVanish account, I'll leave the information here. You're going to get more than 80% off with this special deal. It's a cup of coffee per month, like I said. I'm going to leave that information on here if you haven't got it yet. And then let me show you the setup we need. Click on the gear icon here. And from here, connect on Android Startup, flick it on. Okay, now you want to go to Auto Connect on IPVanish Launch, VPN Protocol WireGuard, okay? And location, let's click on the little location pin, and countries, and it doesn't matter where in the world you are, scroll all the way down to the United States. And once you reach the United States, doesn't matter where you are, click on United States. We're going to say favorite United States, going to put a yellow star on it, click on it again, connect to United States. It's going to come up with a screen like this. You're going to press the OK button. We're going to wait a minute, and we're going to make sure we get that little green thing here, confirmation that we're fully connected and fully protected. Now we can proceed to the next step. So make sure you sign up with this information, more than 80% off, and you're going to be ready, fully protected, and unlimited devices you can use one account on, okay? Press the home button once you're done that. And now we are going to go to our apps, and they're just kind of here in this lower bar here, okay? And we're going to start up the downloader application here for the second time. Now, when we start this up, all we have to do now is we're going to go up here once it loads, and we want to highlight this little field in yellow, so our search box, just like that, and then click inside of it with the middle of the D-pad. It's going to come up with this. Now we can use the Alexa remote, or we can type it in. Link drop. You can also type it in, but see, the voice thing didn't work well because it added a space. So I think I'm just going to type it out, and you should type it out as well. It's much easier. We're just going to type in the following word. Okay, let's type that in, a link. Okay, and I'll put it here on the screen as well, so you don't make any mistakes. Okay, and this is our special store here. Okay, just like that, okay? Once you do that, all you have to do is press that next button, and that's going to start loading our site here. You'll see there is a progress bar, and once the site loads, you can see that I can move my cursor all around. Now, I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to hit download app for TV or mobile here, that blue box in the middle of the D-pad, and you'll notice it'll start pulling the application right in, okay? Speeds are great. Once it pulls the application in, we're just going to press the install button, and then we're going to press the done button. Let's not press the open yet. There's one last thing we have to do. So let's press that done button, press the delete, and press the delete to delete the actual installation file. Now, once you've done that, let's press the home button. Okay. And we have to do now another thing. Always when you install things, you have to always go to settings. And from here, let's go My Fire TV or My Device. Developer options, install unknown apps, and we have to turn that to the on position. Every time you install something in the settings, make sure under developer options, install unknown apps, it's always turned on the permissions. Now, once we do that, press the home button, and go back to our apps here. We should have our application installed here. You can see is here. I'm going to move it to the front to make things easy by holding the middle of the D-pad and selecting move. Okay. And once I select that, you notice I can move the application to the front to make it easy for us. Okay, so I'm going to move that to the front, and then I'm going to launch it. Okay. Now, once you launch the application, press the allow button. It goes right in, no codes, nothing like that. You can read more. This welcome message, this tells you all this stuff. You're going to get a pop-up, and you can scan this QR code if you wish. That tells you some hot things that I review and some videos. You can scan the barcode and you can go and watch those videos right from your phone and get more information on things. Okay, so this is my new update. I always try to push out an update to you guys. Press the X button and let's go and install the apps from the store and show you how easy it is to do. So all you have to do, if you close the notification, you can go up here and you can actually search for an app if you're searching for something, or you can just go to these categories. Let's say I'm going to go to my best apps. This is my favorite section because here you're going to find all the best applications. And right now, I really recommend, just for demonstration purposes, you don't have to get this app, but you can get any of these apps here or any of the apps in other sections. It's fully loaded. This is a great app. This offers pretty much everything. So you just highlight the app, you just click on it, and you can see it will start pulling the app really fast onto your Fire Stick. We're getting really good speeds. The app is downloading. You have a little progress bar, and you can download as many as you want. I have over 58 applications for you guys in my store. And I'm showing you this live, that this thing works. Everything is working as it should. And if it doesn't work, drop a comment below, and we'll take a look at it, and we'll try to fix it as fast as we can for you, okay? Now, my store is all up to date. You're going to find the newest versions of apps in my store. I update my store almost every few days now with all these blocks and things. I try to update it all the time. Okay. Now, once it's finished downloading, you'll notice you can just install the app. I'm not getting any parse errors or any issues whatsoever. You'll see the app installs. It's going to just flicker the screen. It's going to send us back to the store, or we can just press done button and we're back in the store. Now, we've installed the app successfully, and I want to install two tools before you install any of the apps, because some apps are locked or blocked out. When you try to launch them, you get a pop-up box saying this app can't be launched. You can only close it, no problem. The way to get around that is just go to the section here in our things and go to Tools and Utilities, and you see here we have a couple of things. So the first one I'm going to show you is the app virtualizer. So I'm going to press the download. And this one can virtualize app in a virtual environment, meaning if they're locked out, you're going to run them in a virtual environment. I'll show you how, okay? And if that doesn't work, you can try the cloner app and cloning the app as well. So there's two ways of trying to unlock the apps to continue enjoying them. So once you install the virtualizer, all you have to do is press done, and let's get the second one, and let's get the cloner app. And as you can see, I'm installing apps without any issues whatsoever. So if this is not working on your Fire Stick or your Android TV or on TV box, there's something totally wrong with that box. There's something going on, okay? Now this is pulling through right now. This one's quite large, 36 megabytes, but we notice we're getting nice speeds here on that, okay? And same concept. We're just going to press the install button, and then we're going to press the done button. But now, remember, any apps you install, you never launch them right away, okay? Now, some apps require the media player. The best one I installed here does not require a media player that I'm showing you, but some require media players. So, for example, if an app requires a media player, you can find in the store under the media players, and you find all these applications. Like this one, where it's required for some apps. This one is required for some apps, so under media players. I got all these categories. So as you can see, I got all these categories right here that you can find all your favorite applications, okay? Now, if you wanted to get all the newest updates in this application, you just go to Settings, and then you could just go and reset up data. And when you reset up data, the app restarts, and then you get all the newest updates of the apps. That's how easy it is. It's basically one click, okay? Now, if you go to Settings, you can also sign up for newsletter if you want. Not going to get into that, but if you're a fan of me and you want to sign up, please go ahead. Then I'll send you newsletter once in a while telling you what's happening with the Fire Sticks, okay? Okay, press the home button once you're done that. And now, very important, once you install any apps or media players, you should always go to Settings, and you should always go to My Fire TV. You should always go to Developer Options, Install Unknown Apps. And in here, we should always make sure everything is on. So we just installed these three. I want to make sure everything is on. Okay, so now this app is ready to launch and ready to use. And if you go here, you can see that this app is available here. Okay, the apps that we installed, we can move it to the front as well. But let's say this app wasn't working now. It was locked out, which many of some apps are now locked out and you can't use them. Very easy peasy. Start the virtualizer right here. This will start up the virtualizer and that would run it in a virtual environment. So how does that work? So instead of launching the app, you launch virtualizer, you click the middle of the D-pad, you say agree, you go to apps and say this app was locked out, no longer working. You would select it, that adds it to the virtualizer, and now you can click on it and launch the app from the virtualizer. So now if you wanted to launch it, it wasn't working, it was being locked, all you have to do is just go here, your apps and games, you would go to the virtualizer and you would see that app is still in the virtualizer and you can add and manage how many virtual apps you have. Okay, and if that method fails, another method you could try, if it ever happened, you don't have to do this, but if it did ever happen, you can just start up App Cloner and you can actually clone the application. Super straightforward as well to make a clone on it and you remove the old one and try if that works as well. So when you launch App Cloner, same thing, middle of the D-pad, press the agree button, that launches that. And then let's say this wasn't working. You don't have to do this now, but in the future, if this doesn't work or this one doesn't work, you can do this. So you click on the actual app, you would say clone this application, that would start cloning the application. It would install another version of it exactly the same. You remove the old version and you try the new version. It's that simple. I'm going to show you exactly in a minute so you fully understand how this works, okay? It does take a minute to get things done here, okay? Let's wrap this up. It does take a minute, a little bit longer than virtualizer because we're actually creating another copy of the application. Okay, it's going to sign the app and it's going to wrap it up and it's going to ask us to install it. So when that happens, little window pops up, we press the install app and installs the second version of the application. Now we would be confused because we would have two versions of the applications in our home menu and we wouldn't know which one is the cloned one and which one is the original one. So press the done button, very easy to do in the app cloner because you see the clone is identified with a little tag clone. So this is our new one that we just did, clone. So we have to remove the old one so we don't get confused. Click on the old one and just say uninstall and that press OK, that uninstalls the old one. That's it, and we can launch now the clone one if it ever was blocked. That's kind of how to get around it and how to get all those applications. Now remember, for this entire process, I was running with the VPN on. You can see I've done everything with the VPN to get the updates, to get continuous streaming, to get all the updates, to get things to work. Make sure you're connected to a US server to IPVanish. Now, if you haven't had a chance to sign up for an account, simply scan this barcode here or go to the link also as well. You can scan this barcode with your phone. You'll get 80% off. You can use one account on unlimited devices. It's $2 and change. It's a cup of coffee per month. That's going to give you protection, more links, more access to the store, more updates, more apps. Everything. It's just such a good experience. Stream with a VPN, be anonymous when streaming, when using these applications. Before I open up any applications, I always make sure I'm connected to the VPN just to make sure I'm getting all that content. Okay, thank you guys and ladies for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you watching this video. Let me know in the comments if it worked for you, if it hasn't worked for you. But if you comment that it hasn't worked for you, just comment below what device were you using, what device were you trying it on, and what happened exactly, and which app you were trying that you got the error, or which app wasn't working. I'll update as soon as I can. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for donations. Just leave a comment. I'd highly appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video with your family and friends. This is a new method. Share it on social media. I would highly appreciate it if you share my content. I don't want any money. I don't want to receive PayPal donations. I would just appreciate if you share my video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.